Another race of fun and excitement. We're here in El Paso again at the baseball field, as you can see, for a quick little spot of racing. And they're off. This is my first time on the course. We walked the course, and now I'm flying it. I can't go any higher. I see I can't go through that gate at all. It's too high off the ground. This turn is going to kill me all tonight. It's a night fly. It's a nice little turn right there. You're supposed to go into the bottom of this tower and then come out and go up through the very top, but since I'm limited by my altitude, I can't. So they said just go through the bottom for me. Then you make that left turn, right turn. There's a fun little thing. It never gave me any trouble while I was flying. You can see how hard the wind is blowing, and you can feel it in the controls. And there is the finish line. Lap number 1 of practice. It's really a joy. This was really a joy. This track was different than the other track, of course. Fly next to the one gate. This turn is a sweeping turn, but I had to get used to that sliding backwards. But I was able to get it after a while, but it took several crashes. Hard left. The flag on the right, hard right. Coming around. There is a way to do that faster. I just wasn't nailing it. And the glitching, I don't know why it glitches. Like the DVR is glitching like that. Lap 2. Okay. Coming into the right turn. This is so easy. I mean, anybody can do this course. Except for this part, you cannot go full speed. That speed I'm going, I got comfortable. I thought I could, just Batman it, Batmobile it and just slide it over. That really wasn't going to happen tonight. And these are the last bits of daylight. As you can see the sun behind the hill. And I was sliding it in most of these turns, pretty much not trying to correct it because you had such a good small course. Just let it slide. It was just doing wonderful. Like I said, going down this straightaway, this turn you get overconfident, but that gate is right there. Wham! That one I did not even notice that the gate was that close, and she reached out and touched me. There's another lap. Of course, you can see us later. I raced several times. The DVR didn't get every lap every time I raced, but it oddly enough got all the crashes. Again, you gotta know that gate's coming up or that fence is coming up or you will slide right into it. But see, I'm going sideways. I'm not really trying to correct too much when I know I got it. I just let it go ahead and slide. It's just better than trying to correct it. I do the opposing sticks that everybody keeps recommending. That can arrest your slides on this course because you never get up to speed except for that one turn. I missed my turn altogether. I'm like, where am I going? I'm driving Miss Daisy. I have no idea where I'm going. So I go all the way back to the beginning of the slalom, and this hard left and a hard right to get in there. As I'm editing this, it's pausing a lot, and I don't know that's going to come out in the final. Like I said, this is easy. If that flag was down, it'd be easy to go through it. Here's where you get it, right there. You can see by looking at those dots how much I slid off the line. There was a way for me to stop that, and the simplest way, hard left, then I'm going to do a hard right. Simplest way to do that was to not go full speed. Start slowing down before you even start to turn, because you can't overcome the backwards vector. Now, I know they're talking about, opposing steers. Opposing steer will only help you laterally. You still have some backwards vector that you can only correct by leaning forward. You can't lean any more forward than I do right here. You can't lean any more forward in beginner mode. Take it out beginner mode, that's not even a problem. Boom, slid right into it. And backwards. If I had turned sooner and not gone as fast, I would have never have hit it. But it took a little while to get used to. But once I was used to it, it was super easy. And I'm just a joy. I was having a ball. This one is the mysterious thing of the night. I go full throttle and watch what happens. You see I'm in shield mode. It shouldn't go that far off the ground. It launched like the space shuttle. And the video is in, it's out, it's in, it's out. At this point, I realize how high I am, but I can't see long enough to steer. Because it's still in shield mode, it's trying to stay level. I'm just trying to let it drop a little, and I see it's dropping now. Go full throttle, but in shield mode, you don't have full strength. And because you don't have full strength, you can't come out of that. It won't give you enough power. It's like you can't jam the throttle. So once you shoot yourself up that high, cancel Christmas, because it's not going to be pretty. I land in the tallest trees surrounding the baseball park, and one of the other flyers, he climbs up the tree in the dark because we can see the light and hear it, and I go up behind him. We get a super long pole, we get it out, and I'm here to tell you it flew again that night. I did end up crashing it again and again and again. This thing is a tank, but it did finally meet its end when I ripped up the antenna. $75 later, it'll be up and flying. You guys have a good night. Bye. I thought I'd be remiss if I didn't show you some videos of some of the other guys. Now this is through my Fat Shark goggles, and this shows what they see. They might see a little less glitching because I was working out the frequencies, but pretty much this is what they see as they race. And I think first up we have, I think this is Dave. No, yeah, this is Dave. And these guys are real good flyers. As you can see, they don't have the altitude control. They're actually controlling their altitude, full work, both fingers. That is Ben. And you can really tell Ben's flying skill. I think I switched from Dave. I think he crashed. And that's why we lost the video feed for him, so I switched over to Ben. Ben has a particular style, and there's Bullet. And Bullet is just the calmest, most, I mean, just really calm, just racer. It's almost like he's not racing, he's just watching it. Let's see what he's doing here. Oh, he crashes into the tower, and he's down. Bullet is down. Man down, man down. Okay, so we end up with Dave. If you notice, Dave really hooks a lot of his turns to his right, and he just, like someone's grabbing out and grabbing the pole and swinging around. And then, oh, and by the way, Dave, it shows in color on the recording, but I kept showing them in the goggles. It was showing black and white, but it did record in color. Could be the way I have it set. And this is how you can see the beginner mode of the Falcore. If you take it out of beginner mode, it'll fly just like these guys. He smacks that gate hard. Turns out he really bent one of the props. He's going to have a lot of trouble finishing, as you can see. All that glitching you see, they actually see that in their goggles. That's how it looks. I have a different system, so my system doesn't show it that way. And you see how they have to control their altitude and their turns. They don't really have any drift because they can lean, they can flip upside down. So that's how hard they can lean in any direction. They can spin sideways, flip upside down, and these guys are pretty good at doing that. This drone of Dave's has 6 blades, so it's a hex. It's not a quad, it's a hex. And it's a funny looking thing, it's all blades. Looks like some kind of drill or rolling star. And that's Dave, and off to the right you had Bullet.